Hi everyone, Jake Rawls here. The limited time mission came out for Valentine's Day, and if you haven't started, you better start quickly building the Ceremonial Hearthstone, because it takes 2 days to build that, and then after that you have a bunch of different missions that you'll have to do, missions and building things that are going to pretty much take up most of the time. So you're going to need people assisting you, and stay focused, stay checking on it so that you can get this Flames of Love archer. At the end of this video, I'm going to PvP a guy who's already got it. It's a guy in our guild who gets everything so he can let everybody know. It's pretty cool that he lets everybody know what to expect. And he's already posted on the forum, so I'm just going to show you what he posted. It's 12.5 days of building stuff and battles in between each. So you got 2 days to build the building. There's a 12-hour build, which is probably something you have to make inside this building. And then there's the day, and then there's a 2-day, a day, a 12-hour, a 2-day, a 12-hour, a 2-day, and then another day. And in between each of these things, there's missions where you have to fight different things between some of them. So anyway, that's pretty much kind of what you have to look forward to, kind of like along the same lines as the last Strongman's, except for it has some missions spaced out in between it. Let's look at some stats on this guy. A little bit is out on him already. Soldier unit, he is immune to flame and has some HP defense against flame, which is kind of cool. Starts off at rank 1 with 150 health. He does come ranked up depending on your rank. So depending on what level you are, he'll come up ranked up to a certain rank at that point. 2 shots. You got the flame bow shot, which is the first shot. Notice it has a 95% crit against critters, so that's why it's a good unit to have against critters. I accidentally hit that, sorry. And it also does fire damage over 2 rounds, DOT damage. It's piercing type of blow. It does not hit air units. And the most this guy hit points this guy will get up to is 300 health, but that's 500,000 SP. So depending on if he comes at range 6 for level 65, I'm not sure of that. To heal a guy at advanced 10 hospital, it costs a skull, iron, gold, and about an hour and 12 minutes to heal. So not too terribly bad, but it will cost you a lot of skulls to keep this guy alive, because he does not have a lot of health or any armor. So the flames is the second shot that this guy has, and it also does a 95% crit against critters. Has a 30% chance of effective fire for 2 rounds. This does explosive damage, where the other one's piercing damage, and this is 50 to 70, and it's a little lower damage, but this shot actually hits multiple units, kind of like the shaman unit. So I'll show you that. Got some footage of this guy fighting against me earlier in a battle, so I wanted to show you guys some of the scenes and his shots. Okay, he got a crit, 197 against the mammoth, but the mammoth is immune to fire, so it's not going to take flame damage. And most of the rounds here I just pass so that he can shoot. And I'm going to be fast forwarding and kind of bringing this to you a little bit. So what I do is I pass here, and I'll show you what his second shot does here. I put a bunch of different units out just to see what he's going to do against different units. Let me speed this up just a little bit. Okay, so you got 3 crits against those units, which are all considered critter units. But you see that shot is kind of just like the shaman as far as its shot. So it's a lot like the shaman. The shaman has a single shot, and then it has also a spear shot, multiple spear shots. So kind of falls along the same lines as a shaman. The guy is not. He's got a little heart tattoo on his huge arm, and his flaming archer stays flaming. Got 143, basically 200 damage after that. The second part of that damage. So you can already see that the unit is going to be good against critter units. But you also do not want to put this guy on the front row because, let me speed this up just a little more. Oh, I got it on the wrong. Because I do a lot of passing and it's kind of gets slow just sitting here watching me pass, waiting for his guy to get ready. So I got bored and just started hitting his units around this guy, waiting for him to take some shots, waiting for the guy to cool down. He does use it against everything, and if you want to see kind of what it does against each of the units. Now see, that was pretty decent because it got almost 350 to 400 damage on that one shot after the DOT damage, second shot. So with a crit and units that do take fire damage, will almost double its damage that it does. So I like that. This unit may be useful during the Raider boss strike and the Critter boss strike, because Raiders have a lot of units that are considered critter-based units. So now that shot hit all the units in a pattern of square of 6. And there you see what it did against the mammoth tank. Alright, now we weren't really trying to kill each other, so don't respond at the bottom. Man, you guys suck. Actually, I was just I told him I just wanted to see him hit the different types of units that I laid down to see what the unit was good against. That way you could have an idea of kind of what he's going to be useful against and what he's not going to be useful with. So, and then while he was just waiting for that guy to take his turn, I was just slowly picking off one of his units at a time. So wasn't a serious it's not a serious PvP match, just to really get a showcase the unit. I plan on just waiting to get the unit, getting people to assist and help out that way. I won't spend any nanopods on it unless it comes down to the wire where I have to. Not because I don't think the guy's cool, but it's just I'm saving my nanopods for boss strike units because those get expensive. Did pretty good damage against the legendary mammoth. Of course, the legendary mammoth at rank 8 has a ton of health, so it's very difficult to kill that guy. So I eventually just let him kill all my units off because I just kind of wanted to see by itself what it could do. Got a crit there. I've not seen it not get a crit, but with a 95% chance, it's pretty much always going to get a crit. So do I think this guy's going to be useful? During certain boss strikes, he might be an alright unit to throw in there, put on the second row. It will be costly because of the the skulls. So if you're a person who's got a lot of skulls, then you probably won't mind during the boss strike putting him in there, and just because he's not going to make it 5 rounds, obviously, but he'll help on the first few rounds, taking out single units. But that's going to be he kind of is just like the shaman. So I'm really interested to see how the shaman does with the boss strikes. And the shaman has at least armor, so I think it's gonna last a little bit longer. And it does have a good crit chance against critters as well. So I kind of put him in the category like the shaman. Okay, here now I just do a lot of passing and let him slowly take out my guys. And right now he's about to the mega tank. My mega tank is rank 6, so it has a lot of health, and so it does take a while to kill. Right now my mega has like 414 hit points left. And that shot just did 66. It does have a little armor piercing on the units, as we've seen just a second ago. I could kill him, but the guy's doing me a favor by doing this video and sharing those stats with me. So I wanted to just to give him the final kill, but I did want to see what kind of damage. So this next shot I actually take right before he dies. I take a shot with and it takes pretty much half his health on that one. So he's not a unit that you're going to put on the front row. And there you go. So thank you, Bionic, for your time, and thank you for doing that for me. Okay, so what do I think about the unit? Like I said, I think he's going to be an okay fill-in unit. He'll probably be useful in PvP battles, especially since you don't actually lose the guy and don't have to heal him. So you'll probably see appearances of him a lot during PvP battles, especially to help combat mammoths and units like that. During the boss strikes where there's critters involved, such as raiders and critters, I think he has a chance of being as useful as maybe the shaman. But remember, it's a non-nano unit, so you get what you pay for, and you didn't pay anything for this. So alright guys, hope you enjoyed this review, and tell me what you think about this guy, and are you going to spend nanopods to speed up to get it? Alright guys.